David Dobrik sued for $10 million. Hello to everyone, I really hope you've had a wonderful week so far. Let's skip the small talk for a moment and get down to the issue of the day, which is guaranteed to brighten up your day even more. Jeff Wittek, a fellow YouTube star, was seriously injured in an accident involving an excavator that nearly claimed his life. David Dobrik has been sued. Former Vlog Squad member and influencer Wittek has filed a lawsuit against Dobrik for his life-threatening injuries, which he claims were caused by Dobrik and other members of the Vlog Squad's influencer community. On a trip to Utah Lake in Provo, Utah, in the summer of 2020, Wittek and some of Dobrik's friends filmed a video that would be part of Dobrik's social media return. According to Wittek's explanation, Dobrik planned to park an excavator in the lake, dangling a rope from its bucket, and then use the heavy machinery to jerk people around on wakeboards and inflatable tubes in the water. He continued by saying the video was supposed to show an excavator being used by Dobrik to sling people around in water as they rode things like wakeboards. During the filming of the scene, according to Wittek, Dobrik made a suggestion that they try another one in which someone simply held onto the rope while he swung them around in the air. According to the lawsuit that was obtained by People, Wittek goes on to explain that when it was his turn, Dobrik, who was operating the construction equipment, started to swing the arm of the excavator at unsafe speeds before abruptly slowing it down. This caused Wittek to slam into the side of the excavator and suffered a myriad of injuries. According to People, the video in question was uploaded to YouTube at a later time, in April of 2021, but it has been removed since then. The former member of Vlog Squad does not go into specifics regarding his numerous injuries in the lawsuit. However, he has stated in the past that he nearly lost his life on the day in questions and that he broke his foot and hip, tore a ligament in his leg, shattered his skull in 9 different places, and came dangerously close to losing an eye. Wittek claims that as a result of this incident, he has lost wages and the capacity to earn more money, and he has accumulated a significant number of hospital bills. He is alleging that Dobrik committed both general negligence and intentional tort, and he is seeking more than $10 million in compensations for his losses. Since the accident, Wittek has been very vocal about the difficulties he has been having with his health. He has documented these difficulties on social media and on his podcast, Jeff FM. In an episode of the podcast that was released in February, the YouTuber stated that he and Dobrik are no longer on speaking terms as a result of Dobrik's failure to get in touch with him following the incident to see how he was doing. When asked about Dobrik, Wittek said, "I've been protecting this guy for so long, and there's so much more to the story than just him not texting me for a week after I had such a drastic surgery where I could have been blind." Wittek was referring to Dobrik. "I've been protecting this guy for so long. I woke up after the operations. 1 day passes and there is no text from him. Another day passes and there is still no text. I just want to come clean and finally tell you the truth about this. This mother effing got a lot of second chances from me. Even today, a week after the event, I still haven't heard a peep about it." In addition to this, he stated, "Imagine you smash somebody's skull in. They take it on the chin. They don't sue you, they don't effing press charges. I was an inch away from passing away and an inch away from going blind before I was saved. I'll have brain damage for the rest of my life, but I prevented him from screwing everything up. You would have been deported. You would have been put in jail for manslaughter and you could have been sued for everything. Instead, I had to take the fall for you. It was the worst thing that had ever happened to Dobrik, and he said he would effing do anything to get it back on his own podcast, Fuse." Dobrik, on the other hand, claims that the stunt was Wittek's idea, even though he wishes it had been him up there instead of him, because he broke his promise not to tell anyone that Wittek wanted to do it. The former Vlog Squad member is pissed at him, he claims. "What matters is that he got hurt because I was driving." Dobrik concluded, "Everything has come to this, and as previously stated, I'd take it back at the first opportunity. My greatest regret will be that. Every day of my life, when I think back on it, I really hope there isn't a moment in my life that I regret as much." If you enjoyed viewing the show, we would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to it by clicking the button labeled subscribe. Make sure the notification button is activated so that you are kept abreast of all of the newest videos that we upload.